What's good, my Gooners, Goonerets and Gooner babies? Alright, I ain't even gonna mess around. You should probably already know Wagwan from the thumbnail and everything like that. You understand me? So, we're just gonna go straight into the intro and then we'll be back. Oh.
Gooner on the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing, watching games live always brings me closer. But I would rather watch at home on my sofa.
Gooner on the sofa, the pride of North London.
Alright guys, so this is what it is, I have just started watching ShxtsnGigs podcast. I've just started watching it and these men have been giving me mad jokes. Some of the slang and some of the topics that they go into is a bit much. It's a bit much. But on the whole, the podcast is live and I'm catching up on bare stuff. I have not joined their Patreon yet, but I'm just going through all the content that they've got on here, you know what I'm saying, that they've got on YouTube. So I'm flying through that now, catching bare joke, you get me? Come to find out that FUHAD, with dark-skinned brother, because there's a dark-skinned brother named FUHAD, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, FUHAD, and then there's a light-skinned brother named James, yeah? I don't think James is about football. But FUHAD is a Man United supporter, right? He's a Man United supporter, but in this little snippet that I'm about to show you, he's talking about the all or nothing. And then he had a little rant about Man United. He's having a little rant about Man United, as they do, you know what I'm saying? But it leaks onto Arsenal, so I just want to jump in here and show that there's still even other fans out there who think. You can tell that FUHAD is a thinking person, you know what I'm saying? Even though he busts jokes and he has fun, you can tell he's a thinker, he don't just talk for just talking sick, you know what I'm saying? So let's go listen to this and see what he says about we. You get me? Well, not we, our club, but you know, we won. Are you ready? Of course you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here. 3, 2, 1.
Team.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck is going on with my team?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on with my manager? This is shit.
Yeah.
We need to change it immediately.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying Arteta out. And I was thinking, as a United fan, because I think we won our first game last season and we drew the second or something like that. I couldn't care less about how they were doing, you know? But I just paid attention to it because I love football. You know? As the season was going on, they started to gel and they started to make those changes where one person that changed their whole season, in my opinion, is Aaron Ramsdale, who is, for context, his last 2 teams.
Pause him right there. See, he, again, thinking brother. As soon as Rambo came in, it did switch up a piece. Started to gel a piece. It started to work. All right, let him continue.
That he was in were both relegated. He was at Bolton and he was at Sheffield.
Yeah.
Sheffield United. They're in the Premier League 2 seasons ago. Got demoted, got relegated, and Arsenal bought him as their number 1 keeper. And I was like, that's a bold move. You're seeing something in him that none of us have seen. Because Bernd Leno was their number 1 keeper, but he's injury prone and he lets goals in.
Oh.
See, I wouldn't say that Leno was injury prone like that. I wouldn't think he was injury prone like that. Otherwise, Martinez, whatever that idiot's name is, I forget his name. Once you leave, I forget your name. You get me? That Villa keeper, whatever he's on, he would have stayed. You get me? But he knew that Leno was number 1, so he had to bounce. You get me? And Rambo was like a future number 1. He was meant to come back and challenge Leno. He was meant to come and challenge him, except he just straight up replaced him. It just was what it was.
They played City, I think the 3rd or 2nd game of last season, tucked in 5-0.
Oh, dear.
And to make it worse, Arteta was Pep's understudy for Man City for 2 or 3 years before he left to be an manager of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there was that added.
Yeah.
Even though I know he's not trying to shit on Arteta by saying understudy. You see how understudy, he was the assistant. He wasn't the understudy, he was the assistant. You get me? Don't no one say that about what's his name? About the Wally under the brolly. What's his name? I can't remember. McLaren. Is it McLaren? When he was under Ferguson, they were talking team. It was team. When it's Arsenal, it's understudy and it's the boy and it's the runner and it's the cone getter and all them kind of thing there.
vavavoom
Yeah.
with it. There was
Yeah,
an
yeah.
added vavavoom.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So getting tucked in 5-0 was, they were away. They were at the City ground, but that's nonetheless. That burnt him. Scrapped Leno off, got in Ramsdale, and things started moving. Things started moving. So he's adopted all these young players, got them to understand his style of play. And throughout, like, I would say, like, the first, let's say the what's the word I'm looking for? Let's say the season is split up into, like, eighths, right? Let's say the second and the third out of the eighth of the season, as well as maybe the sixth and the seventh of the season, they were playing football.
Oh,
they
so-
were winning games.
Oh,
James.
okay, yeah.
They had a stretch of like
Like, they're all winning games, James. If you watch this podcast, when he says James, you know he means what he's saying. They got FUHAD, blood. He's funny.
5 games unbeaten. Had another stretch of like 10 games unbeaten. Not necessarily one, but it could be draw, win,
Yeah,
draw,
yeah.
but unbeaten.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
ended
yeah.
up the season 5th. They could have been 4th by 1 point.
Gang.
Big up James. Gang. See what I'm saying? See how a Man United real thinking fan thinks. You get me? We came 5th by 1 point, blood. Get me? That was our mess up. I heard it again somewhere else. Someone else said it, and I'm going to find it for you. It won't be on this video, but I'll definitely find it for you. It's like I think it was a Tottenham fan. He said, you got 4th because we fucked up. You ain't get 4th. You ain't worked for it. You landed on you because we fucked up. Don't go thinking you doing something. That's what I'm saying. That's the mistake that them man made. They thinking, yeah, we're in the Champions League. You got there because you were just there. You were the team behind us. The team behind us. You get me? If this was F1, we driving, we're gonna qualify, and then a wheel flies off and the car spins, and then you just cruise in. You ain't do nothing. How dare you pop a champagne? How dare you? Get me? Jolting.
So it's like
So now they're coming. Yeah. They're coming in hot.
they're coming in hot. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
season, they signed Gabriel Jesus, who left Man City to go to Arsenal. Pre-season, dominating. Dominating. They played a game yesterday. They won 4-2. Jesus scored 2 and assisted the other 2 goals.
Ooh.
Do you know?
And that's another thing there. That's to show these idiots that are talking, that are making nothing out of nothing. 5 games. You know how many times it took Henry to get going? People have to remember. They have to remember. But forget about the king. In that game alone, there, that FUHAD is talking about, scored 2, assisted 2. That's his thing. That's what Jesus does. Scores, runs around, dribbles, get me, helps the team. He's not Kane. He's not Haaland. Stay up there and wait. He's got everything else. Everything else. Joke team, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now we've got a playmaker on our hands.
We've got a playmaker, we've got a keeper, and we've got the midfield pattern.
Oh dear.
Come for us.
Yeah.
Basically, Arteta is saying come for us.
Yeah. We're ready
And
now.
the reason why I actually love All or Nothing, regardless of the team, is what you literally see behind the scenes. Arteta knows how to speak to his players.
Oh, okay, bet.
When he always does like a pre-match talk, an hour.
Ha! Now, isn't it funny that people were taking a piss? You know what I'm saying? People were taking the piss out of the way Teta was talking. They tried to do him like they did Emery, but you ain't doing that to Teta. The only funny way that Teta speaks is when he's swearing. Sometimes his swearing is out of place because he is a Spanish don. You know what I mean? He is a Spanish brother. So his swearing is like input swearing here. Like, say, imagine you wrote a perfect paragraph, and someone said add curses to it, and you just put fucking there and put there and put there and put shit there and put that. That's how it sounds like. It sounds like he's not using his Spanish swear words and stuff. He's using his English. So he'd be like, "Come on, guys, we have to do it. We have to fucking do it." I love it. I love it personally. It's a little thing. It's like his little twang.
Hour before and literally like 5 minutes before the match, and the way he speaks to them, like the repeat of the Arsenal City, obviously they lost 5-0, so the repeat when Arsenal were at home, they got one of the photographers to speak to the team. The photographer has been...
Oh my days, when he spoke about the photographer, yeah, when he spoke about Stuart, blood, when FUHAD brought this up, I got chills. I was like, I need to watch that episode again. You know what I mean? There's man like to take the piss out of us because the photographer who's been there for X amount of years, more than most, probably anyone in the changing room, he's been there longer. He's seen everyone come and go. And you want to try and take the piss out of us because he's got passion for the club and you lot ain't got no one? You know what I mean? There's no one that you lot can draw for, so you're getting butthurt, trying to make joke on us. You see what a thinking person says? You see what a thinking person says? Carry on watching.
Playing up, he's been working for Arsenal for 20 years. So he's seen legends come and go. He's seen Thierry Henry, he's seen Ljungberg, he's seen Lam, he's seen all of them. He's seen all of them come and go. And he said, this team right here, you are the next team. I see it.
Damn.
I see it. So I want you guys to go out there and fucking show me. You know, I love this club. I love this club.
I'd need to punch a stranger, fam.
You see James getting hyped, and I need to punch a stranger, fam. The photographer got them, man, hyped, and I loved it. He needs to go back in the changing room, blood. You know what I mean? You need to hire me to be assistant. I'll take pictures, bruv. You go in there and get them, man, ready.
Gas me.
The way these men screamed, they won the game 3-1. Came back and the dressing room erupted.
I bet.
Erupted.
I fucking bet.
And I was like, going back to United, right? All these men are saying, oh, Eric Ten Hag out, he doesn't know what he's doing, blah, blah, blah. Big man. He's come from a Dutch league where he's always pretty much winning every game, where he's won 3 seasons on the bounce.
I'm going to stop it there because now he's talking back about his Man United. I'm going to stop it there, but I just want to give a shout out to Fuhan and James. Shout them both out. I know James is sitting there just get me taking off the vibe, just like when I'm talking to my brethren 5-0 about American football. I'm like, all right, like you get the gist of stuff. You don't know like the details, but you get the gist, because if you're about sport, if you're about being competitive, you know what it is. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? We go talk about so many sports are just flying through my head now. I'm trying to think about sports that ain't like normal. You know the one that they do in Scotland, the tree trunk thing, when you have to fling it and see how far you can fling it. What? Bring me up there, blood. Think I'm just gonna be sitting on the sides. I want to play. You know what I mean? What we gotta do? What you gotta toss this thing up? What? You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, especially for man them that are about sports. So salute both of them. You get me? Love to do a collab one day, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Come jump on the sofa. You get me? Come jump on the sofa. Let's talk football, king. Let's talk football, Fuhan. I know you bout that life, bruv, and you're a Man United guy. So maybe we can back up one day. You know, dig me. Definitely need some more guests for bar level. So holla at me. If you see this, holla at me. You get me? Plenty of socials for you to get to me, but Gooner on the sofa, yeah? Gooner on the sofa. All right, people, that's it. I just wanted to show you that there and cut in between a little bit. Make sure you go and follow these guys, you know what I'm saying? Shits and giggles, you're going to have some fun watching these, man. These men are funny, you get me? And they have little different parts of their show that is just hilarious, you get me? Definitely. When they're reading out some of their Facebook stuff, some of their Twitter stuff, some of their IG stuff, hilarious. But my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies, I'm out of there, man. Stay good, stay blessed. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, man. Whoa.
GOTS. Gang, gang.
That's my Gooners, do it again.
Go on.
Shout out to my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies. Make sure you subscribe. Woo!
Us all day, you know that it won't change. So stay tuned in, cause the party's never over. Get it hype, this is Gooner on the sofa. Gooner on the sofa.